In the past use cases, we have already seen the versatile use of Dash in note-taking, presentation, and walkthroughs of a knowledge network. In the following video, I'm going to demonstrate how one can use Dash as a collaborative tool to manage personal connections to people and places. Here is a freeform canvas with scattered pieces of information that constitutes my personal connections, interests, and places I intend to visit or have visited and left good memories. The freeform view mimics how our brain stores these information about ourselves, scattered in different places, but we as the designer of this architecture knows where each piece belongs. So first I'll zoom in on the part of Canvas where I organize information related to my family. In this section for family files, I store a photo album that I normally use Microsoft OneDrive to share with my family. With Dash, I have more freedom in how I present it. I can either use freeform or I can also show it through carousel, which I can flip through the pages and see the photos as demonstrated. Or I can also use the schema view, and that will allow me to look at the photos in the file forms in different types, and then I can just click on them and browse through the photos. My family could also interact with the photos and make links with Wikipage about the place by clicking on the link, and it will be directed to this info page. Currently in this version, I couldn't use the share feature on localhost, but it would be a good use to allow family to access different shared collections such as photo album, household tasks, and also maybe finances. For example, this could be a stack view of the tasks and the grocery list, and this is a spreadsheet for finances within the household, which basically details a lot of things, and you can click on these documents to have a view of the, say, electricity bills I'm interested in, or there's also internet bills that I could also check on. Because my family and I like sharing recipes and showing off cooking skills, so I also have this embedded all recipes website to search up cooking tips or recipes in general, and I can just do direct search within the iframe. The second section stores information related to my friends, some experiences we had, and places I visited. As a person who associates people with places and mutual experiences, I use a global map and black dots to track people and experiences. And here's a snippet of how one could use Dash to achieve this. I created a link between the dots on the map with a stack view of the people I know in that place, which could be interpreted more as a use of Excel sheet or Google Sheet, but on a visual level. To check my friends on the East Coast in the US, I just click on the link associated with the dot and can be directed to the friends page. More information about the friend could actually be stored in each grid, but I currently do not add those information for privacy reasons. To associate places with mutual experiences with friends, one can also store travel history, photos, videos, and articles related to a place. I created multiple links on Europe.dot, for example, where I can not only get access to my connections there, but also memories. So here's an example of the photos I took while traveling with a friend in Europe a few years ago. I can view it in carousel display and flip through the pages and look at the photos. I can also embed video or temporal media within Dash, and here is one that I took in Budapest when I was traveling. And normally the audio would be displayed, but this is screen recording. But normally it works in Dash. Here I also embedded a PDF document of glassmaking history in northern Italy, especially Venice and Murano, when I was traveling around Italy. And in Dash, I could annotate the file and track the citation directly by their location on the notes side and by directly clicking on them like the ones that I'm demonstrating right now. And this is a very convenient feature to have for documentation as well. The third section is a demonstration of using presentation trail on an actual hiking trail, which is a nice metaphor. This is the Pacific Crest Trail, which I hope maybe to hike at some point in my 20s. It spans from Mexico to Canada across the west coast of the United States. Here I attached two web frames for related to the Pacific Crest Trail. One is a backpacker tip sheet, and to access the web itself, I can simply click on it and scroll through the web page to see the information I want. And also I can have a look at the wiki page if I need it to have a reference of that as well while still in Dash. I listed 3 key points in hiking the Pacific Crest Trail for beginners and also what goes inside the backpack, the essential things that you'll need on a backcountry hiking. And for reference, the good thing about Presentation Trail and Dash is that you can always reference back to information before in the slides, like the backpacker tip sheet on the left-hand side. And then we'll start at the beginning of the trail, which is in Southern California, and I use a black dot to take note of where it is. And by clicking on the link, I can be led to the next page, which is in the description of the topography of the PCT in Southern California. And here's also some more information and a picture. The next stop, Central California, we see we're closer to San Francisco and Sacramento, and I have also put a dot on the area. And by clicking that, I'm led to Central California, where the same kind of information is shown. Next in stop, we're a little bit unsure about where we are, so the good thing about Dash is that you can always zoom out and see where on the map exactly we are, and we find we're in North California. And we can see more information about the hike, and we can also go to the next trail, which is in Oregon, Portland, around the Cascade, and we click on the link and could be led to the corresponding information about Oregon and the trail there. And the next stop is Washington, or the Northern Cascade hike, which is more of a challenge for heights. And we click on that and can be led to a description of the hike. And this is the end of the hiking trail and also the presentation trail as well. Hope you enjoy the demo.